Okay, before I start, as some of you know, I've spent the last 2 years furiously learning Spanish so that when this moment came, I would be able to speak fluently in both languages. So tonight I'm going to literally word for word translate everything I say in English into Spanish.
Really?
Okay, let me just explain that in English first. Hola.
No.
Okay, next up. Okay, let me try a bit harder. Buenas noches. Primero quiero decir que voy a hablar esta noche en español y inglés. He estado aprendiendo español 2 años más o menos, pero creo que hablo español muy mal. No. Espero que me entendáis.
¿Qué?
¿Qué dice? Mi mujer y yo. Un momento, españoles. Cuando digo mi mujer y yo, la primera vez, tenéis que decir hooray, porque esta es la primera vez en nuestra vida, ¿entendéis?
Okay.
Vale, otra vez.
Los españoles entendemos.
Mi mujer y yo. Gracias. Queremos decir bienvenidos a todos. Es fantástico que estéis aquí esta noche. Y yo sé que algunos de vosotros habéis hecho un gran esfuerzo para venir. Esto es muy importante para nosotros, así que quiero mostraros las gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you. Okay. How did that sound? Is that convincing? Okay, back to English for a bit now. So, my wife and I. See, Spanish, that's how it should be done.
We did.
Okay, so, yeah, eventually.
Yeah, we did.
Big box.
That's gone completely now.
That's a shout.
Finito.
That's Italian.
No. See?
Yeah.
Perfecto.
Another.
He just gave it a knock and it worked again. Okay, so my wife and I. My wife and I would like to say welcome to you all. Some of you have made a huge effort to be here tonight, and that means the absolute world to us. When I first proposed to Inez, almost a year ago, one of our first decisions was whether to get married in Spain or England. So we drew up 2 lists, Marbella versus Welling. It was a pretty close run thing, let me tell you, but Marbella just about edged it, and I hope you all agree that we made the right choice. En español. Creo que no es normal para dar discursos en las bodas españolas, pero hoy es una mezcla de español e inglés, y normalmente hacemos 3 discursos en una boda inglesa. Hemos hecho por la esposa, gracias Rocío y las hermanas también otra vez, y ahora yo, que doy las gracias a la gente que ha hecho que esto es posible, y después Tristan, mi padrino, la mejor hombre. El mejor hombre va a dar un discurso. En este discurso es tradicional mentira. Por favor, no tenéis que creer ninguna palabra. Van a ser todo mentiras. Oh, I was just explaining that you're next. Don't love it.
Oh, crazy.
Okay, so just before I get on to my toast, I would like to just touch upon the reason you may have noticed me limping a bit today.
Trying to play football?
As most of you know, football has played an important part in my life. And as my mum has always said, it's a very dangerous sport. I've had my fair share of injuries, scrapes and bruises down the years, so I guess it was only natural that it would focus in my wedding day. Sorry. Having joked with a colleague at work when he organised a 5-a-side match that I would probably break my leg if I played 1 week before my wedding, it truly was Sod's Law, or Murphy's Law, that I did end up breaking a bone in my foot. I think Inez has started to calm down now, but to say the air turned blue when I told her what had happened is a bit of an understatement. And as all of you know, her English is brilliant. But even I was surprised at how much it improved in that moment. It was quite a brilliant demonstration of English. Amazing. So well done, Inez.
Yeah, thank you.
But seriously, it did mean that I've been unable to do much of the running around in these last few days in the build-up to the wedding, so all the hard work has had to fall to Inez. So everything you see tonight, please, the credit is all for
¡Viva la
Inez.
novia! ¡Viva!
Antes de hacer unos bridas, quiero explicar por qué estoy corriendo esta noche. He jugando al fútbol toda mi vida y mi madre siempre dice que es un deporte muy peligroso. El viernes pasado, en un partido con mi trabajo, me rompí el pie. Como podéis imaginar, Inés se puso muy contenta y en ese momento ella demostró que su inglés es fantástico. Con palabrotas muy complicados y muy coloridos.
Martyn.
Debido a esto, no he podido hacer nada esta semana y me ha tenido que hacer todo. Ella ha estado genial esta semana, así que por favor todo el crédito por hoy es para Inés. Vale. Voy a hacer unos brindis, así que por favor tenéis que tener un vaso lleno. So I'm going to make some toast now, so please make sure your glasses are charged and ready to go. I need mine. I'm going to try and go fast, but please bear with me. Can you hold that while I...
Moving quite quickly there.
Yeah, run it.
Pues yours.
Okay, so firstly, to have some friends. So I was going to separate this into those who are sadly no longer with us and those who didn't buy a flight ticket soon enough and then found out it was quite expensive to fly to Spain. But I decided just to lump them all in together. So, if the name fits, that's fine. I found out a couple of weeks ago that today would have been the birthday of my grandmother. The lady responsible for giving me my beautiful olive skin, my suave Mediterranean looks, but sadly I never had the opportunity to meet her. She was also a lady. Anyway, details don't matter. She was also a lady who left her country, like Inez has left her country, and made London her home. So it's a pure coincidence, but hopefully it means this date will bring us good luck for the future. El primer brindis es por los amigos que no pueden estar aquí. To have some friends, salud. El segundo brindis es por los padres de Inés, Pepe y Angel. Tengo más, por favor. Desde el primer día que conocí a Inés, ella siempre ha dicho que habéis sido una familia fantástica y esto es verdad. Habéis sido perfectos conmigo, habéis hecho que me sienta como en casa y me siento feliz cuando estoy con vosotros. Espero que cuando empezamos nuestra familia pueda ser parecida a la vuestra. So the second toast is to the parents of Inez, Pepper and Angel. They've always made me feel so welcome to their family, and also they have a fantastic house right on the beach in Marbella. So.
Cheers.
To Pepper and Angel, salud.
Salud.
So the next toast is to my parents. So they're responsible for the great man that is standing before you this evening. I don't mean Tris. I had a wonderful childhood, being the youngest of three. I was spoiled rotten throughout. For my dad, I guess my lasting memory is the endless hours spent driving around London to either train or play football. I always thought that I was very close to making it as a top goalkeeper. If only I was a little bit taller. And if only I could deal with crosses a bit better, and if only I could kick a bit better, and probably save a few more shots. But apart from that, I was very close. But seriously, I hope I gave him a few proud moments along the way, and that made all that effort worthwhile. I did notice him telling a few tales on my stag do to some of my friends, so I think. To Jackie, who, despite having a tendency to turn lobster red, was always there for us in our family holidays in the sun when we were growing up. And here she is again in Spain, so thank you, Jackie. And to my mum, well, you know, for being my mum really. But what I have learned now we've got older and wiser is that she always encouraged us to do what we wanted to do as we grew up, to make our own decisions and to stand by them. She's never judged any of us and loves us all unconditionally no matter what life has thrown at us. That is something I admire and I hope that we can give to our children. Este brindis es por mis padres. to Dad and Jackie, and my mum, salud. Más. Perdón. Mucho más. El próximo brindis es por los pajes y damas. Creo que han estado fenomenal hoy. Cuando planeamos la boda, quisimos implicar a todos los niños porque son muy importantes en nuestras vidas. Y hoy estamos disfrutando de todos ellos en todas partes, todo el día. So this toast is for the Flower Girls and Page Boys, who've done an amazing job of being everywhere all of the time in the church. I'm sure they entertained you all while we were sitting. So to the Page Boys and Flower Girls, salud.
Another class.
I'm going back there. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to speed this up a bit. Chris is really itching to get onto his feet. So next up is my groomsmen, Chris, Ben and Jorge. All three of you have played a very important part in my life, and it's been an honour to have you all involved in the planning and the execution of today. From my brilliant stag do back in London to calming my nerves this morning and then making sure that everyone's in the right place this evening, they've been fantastic. Un brindis por los padrinos de boda. To Ben, Chris y Jorge, salud.
Salud.
El penúltimo brindis es por Rocío, la hermana de Inés. Sin ella, la planificación de hoy hubiera sido mucho más difícil. Toda la familia ha estado fantástica y han ayudado en todo, pero ella ha ayudado muchísimo a Inés desde el principio. Ha aclarado ideas y aportado opiniones. Las tarjetas de CFT, las invitaciones, los pantalones cortos de los niños, el tema de popo que está en todas partes y mucho más. Gracias, Rocío. So the penultimate test is for Rocío. Inés' his sister, who's helped design and plan lots that you see in today. So to Rocío, salud. Y el último brindis, and the last toast, is for my wife. Es por mi mujer, Inés. The most fantastic woman, la mujer más fantástica del mundo in the world. She has made me complete, ella me ha completado, and she is never out of my mind. Nunca está fuera de mi mente, except when I'm playing football. Excepto cuando estoy jugando al fútbol. Soy el hombre más feliz del mundo. I'm the happiest man alive today, and I cannot wait to start. Y tengo muchísimas ganas de empezar el próximo capítulo, the next chapter, con ella, with her.
Full moon today, by the way.
A mi maravillosa mujer, to my beautiful wife, salud.
Salud.